This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I read this story overnight, and I don't know how I feel about it, so I'm going to throw it open to the room.
Discuss.
Do you think it's okay to name your child with your new partner after an ex? And that's what this woman has done, and the husband has only just realised, and this is when, the child's 3 years old by now. So,
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Well, that's what I think, and I think the fact that it's been hidden is actually what is the most upsetting. So they've had, they've had a son, and they've called their son Robert, and it's all lovely and it's full of joy, and they're, seeing old friends, and they're introducing the child, and we've had this baby together, and everything's great. And then the girlfriend or the friend of the woman has said, and so what's the child's name? And she said, it's Robert. And it's the look on the friend's face, which is, and she says out loud, you mean like Robert, like your ex-boyfriend, Robert? And the husband's standing there, and this is news to him. He never knew there was an ex-boyfriend called Robert. And the way it was delivered and the shock, I think we know that Robert wasn't just a fling or
Robert
short,
was serious.
I think Robert was like the first love of her life kind of thing.
Why would you want to think about Robert every time that you say your child's name, though?
Do you think you do, though, or do you just like the name?
You move on. Like, I really liked the name Lily, and so did Lisa.
Do you have a girlfriend
I
called
had an
Lily?
ex called Lily, and beautiful Lily. No, you can bring up Lily. She's fantastic. She's married now with 3 kids, and she's very happy, and she's a wonderful, wonderful person.
Well,
Wow,
what did
that's
Lisa like the name as well?
Yeah, we
Because
both liked-
obviously Lisa and Lily were around the same time.
Well, it doesn't matter about timing, but more
Lily's
to the
a
point
great
was-
name, I have to say.
Yeah, and we spoke about it, and then she said, but it was one of your exes. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Let's celebrate the fact that she was a great person and it's a good name. Does it really matter?
Do you think that Lisa would have thought about it every time that she called her daughter Lily?
Like poor Robert, who's sitting at home, broken-hearted as well, wondering whether he'll get his girlfriend back, in your situation.
What are you talking? Oh, you mean the story?
Your story that you
I thought I'd revealed something personal. Even my sister, Rebecca, who is 2.5 years younger than I am, she called her first child Isla.
Yep.
And she was even nervous to say. She asked me whether it was okay to call her daughter Isla.
Why?
Because I have a friend called Isla.
Oh, give me a break.
Oh, yeah, that's but you
That's
do
weird.
You do have to ask.
Come on, Beck.
How do you feel about it? Some people are really picky with names, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Usually
That's
mother-in-laws.
That was like the guy over in the a guy over in England who called his daughter Lanezra,
That's
which is
right.
a beautiful name, and his wife loved it. But she found out 3 years later, exactly the same, that Lanezra backwards is Arsenal, his favourite football team.
Oh,
And when the penny
that's
dropped,
worse, really, isn't it?
Yeah, she wasn't happy with that one.
I mean, what word does blues spell backwards? You know what, Kate Ritchie? Because it wouldn't surprise me if kids born today after the Origin celebration.
Go on, have a go at saying it. Can you spell blue, though, Whipper?
That's rude.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.